Hey guys, welcome back to the flight sim. I decided to make a little short video. It should be short. I don't know if it will actually be short or not. I kind of hope it will be because I don't have much time. So we're here in the Cessna 182 RG in Ilo Prongo, Mike Triple Sierra. Just sitting here, and I wanted to show how to do a VOR departure / arrival, and then we're gonna do a ILS. Yes, we're gonna do an ILS from Mike Triple Sierra to Mike Sierra Lima Papa. We're gonna go VOR to VOR using the Yankee Sierra Victor to Foxtrot and this, and also Mike Sierra Lima Papa. We're going to use this, probably the arrival. I might just do. Should I do? Yeah, I'll do VOR DME actually. I could do that. Or DME. I want to go runway probably 25. That's because that's the one I never use really. X-ray. Yankee, let's see. Yeah, we could do this one. Or do me Yankee, runway 25. Add that to the thing. Then I just have these two. Alright. So we have this set, and so we're here sitting on the hold short point. The hold short point of runway 33. We're sitting on Bravo on runway 33. Set our altimeter, which should be right about there. 2020 feet. Good. Okay, instrument check. Airspeed 0. Artificial horizon. Stable. Altimeter set. VOR set to this. Radial 353. And coordinator. Ball is moving. We'll check it on this turn. We'll set our HSI to this, and then 116.5. 45, and then this is 117.5, which is easier for the other airport. Mike Sierra Lima Papa, let's see. Should be CAT. No, I might not pick it up because we're behind the mountain. But radial 105, good. So now we have it on here as well. So we'll set this radial 3, 5, or rather 173 probably. 173 there. And yeah, so I don't get reverse sensing. I'll put this to 173 as well. 5, 6, 7, and I get those numbers from here, from right here. So our plan is to do Yankee Sierra Victor 2F, which is take off and do this bigger circle. So we take off, heading 335, which is runway heading, climb to 3,500 feet. Once we reach 3,500 feet, start a wide right turn, pass through radial 353 from the VOR, then intercept it again. Fly over the VOR, then we'll probably just continue direct to Charlie Alpha Tango, because by then we'll be at 5,000 feet, so we should pick it up. I might actually climb to 8,000 feet after I reach this, because of just reasons. I gotta get over the mountains, which are quite tall, and this instrument approach starts at 5,000 feet as well. So yeah, we'll just adhere to the MSA, minimum sector altitudes, get over it, get over this mountain up here, and then come down, hit 5,000 feet, turn right, get on the radial 091 outbound from the VOR, fly 11 miles while descending to 2,500 feet, do a left turn, intercept the VOR, 250 inbound, past the initial fix at 2,500 feet at 11 miles. Probably then we will tune the ILS just for some added localizer and flight slip help. So yeah. Why does my altimeter keep changing? Here, Victor. So we can set this to 335. That's set to 335, which is going to be our heading. Okay. We'll check the turn coordinator on the turn. And during this flight, the only autopilot I'm going to use is probably altitude hold. Maybe not even that. I might just fly this whole thing by hand. We'll see how it goes. I am on a controller, so it's sometimes can be hard to hold an altitude on a controller. So yeah. And this is, if you couldn't tell, this is in the brand new place in 2024. So turn coordinator, ball is free. Good. VOR, HSI set, vertical speed 0, ADF we're not going to use, fuel flow good, fuel pressure good, fuel pressures and temperatures, manifold pressure, and RPM good. We're going to go flaps 10, mixture full rich, propeller set in, transponder on altitude reporting mode, calm set, nav set, mixture full rich, propeller full rich, or full forward, cow flaps open, fuel set tank, flaps set. Once again, taxi lights off and landing lights on. We are good to go. Let's raise our camera up a little bit. I always hate in this plane the dash is so high, you can't see. So we're taking off. Let's go. Airspeed alive, 40 knots. 50 knots. 60 knots. Rotating at 75. 75, rotate. We're just gonna keep on climbing on this heading until we pass 3,500 feet. Keep on going. Keeping our airspeed about the same. We're trying for a constant airspeed climb. That could be a bit fast. I'm trying to keep like 85, 90 knots. I can also now lower down the manifold pressure, RPM as well. There we go, RPM and manifold pressure are both in the green, which is good. Now we're just waiting for 3,500 feet, which we're climbing quite fast, so yeah, we're climbing at 500 feet per minute now, at about 80 knots. A little bit of wind, a little bit of turbulence. Okay, go ahead and put those flaps up now. Flaps are up, and gear coming up as well. You never want to change characteristics of the aircraft, either flaps or gear, in critical phases of flight. Like just after takeoff, you could still be in ground effect. You don't want to retract the flaps, because once you get out of ground effect, you're going to have a lot more drag, and you could stall if you don't have the flaps. Obviously, there I waited probably a little bit longer than I should have, but yeah, EGT's climbing, and look at that, we passed our altitude, 3,500. We could we keep climbing, I believe. Yeah, we keep climbing to 5,000. These are just minimum altitudes. Altitudes you can't go lower than. So we're free to climb higher than them. And once we get, we're 3.3 miles. Once we get 3 miles, so actually, yeah, we can start turning now. Just do a little standard turn to the right here. It is earlier than on the chart. Don't worry about that. It's because we're in a high performance plane, so it's gonna be faster. And now we're just looking to fly. The heading indicator, the heading bug is a little bit weird in this plane, in the sim, so if I keep doing that where I keep missing the heading and then I have to bring it back, that's just because of how the sim is. It's not me. I'm also gonna trim the plane out right now because I'm having to put so much back pressure. Like I can enable the yoke so you guys can see my controls. And also landing lights can come off. We might not even pass it. Yeah, we will pass it a little bit because I'm doing just a standard turn. But it might not be that bad, actually. Yeah, it's not going to be that bad. I'll just have to do a little bit of recovery. And there is our 5,000 feet. Yeah, this plane flies so nose high that I have to look at the vertical speed. I can't just look outside for the reference. And I'm literally just controlling the altitude with the trim. Yeah, look, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Autopilot. Alt hold. There. I'll literally just use the alt hold. Man, that is dim. Yeah, we're in heading select mode off. Still wants to bring me, still wants to pull me. As we get closer to the VOR, this deviation right here, so it's telling us to fly to the left, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. See, we're not getting any further. We're not flying anymore to the left in comparison to the course. It's just the distance between it is getting so small that, you know, feet matter right now because we're gonna pass over it in a few seconds. We're at less than a mile. We're gonna pass over it and receive the to from indication. Just remember, this arrow right here is our to indicator. It's going to change to a from indicator here in a second. There it goes. There's the from indicator. Good. Now we can change our secondary to this. Is it gonna reach? No, we're not in range yet. So we're just gonna keep flying south. And we are going to change charts. Oh, come on, altitude. You can do it. Altitude, hold arm. Why does this keep turning on? It's weird. Okay. I'm waiting for that. Sorry, just how you gonna pick it up? I don't think so. I'll just fly without the autopilot. It's being meh right now. Yeah, it's not picking it up because we're too far right now from the Komalava. So we're just gonna keep flying this way. We will see if we can intercept this course. Stop going up. What the heck? Go down. There we go. Yes, go down. It's so weird because this thing flies so nose high. It seems like because the I don't know, instrument panel is so tall, so it looks like it flies nose high, which is odd for me. Tomahawk isn't like that. It's, if anything, the Tomahawk flies nose down, or it seems like it's nose down, so it's much different from what I'm used to. Are we going to... No. Once this deflects and this nav, or this flag isn't there, the nav flag, then we're good. But for right now, the nav flag is there, so can't really do anything. We are just flying so tall. Okay, once we fly over the VOR, we're gonna turn radial 090, fly for 11 miles and descend down to 2,500 feet. And actually, I was wrong. We made it over the mountains just fine at 5,000 feet, so that's good. Airport at? Yep, right in front of us. Just like we're expecting. How far are we? Are we really not picking it up yet? No. I feel like that's a little bit unrealistic because we're line of sight and we're like pretty close. Yeah, we should be picking that up. I don't know why we're not picking it up because we're very close to it. Unless it's just off right now, or that's the wrong frequency. I mean, wait, 117.1? I feel like it's not 117.1. Okay, I guess I just entered it wrong. I thought it was 117.5. 117.1, there we go, boom. There, yep. Glad I checked that. There we go. So now this frequency will tell us now on the VOR what heading to fly to go direct to the airport, to the VOR rather. We got the 2 flag. We're going to set this preemptively to 091, yeah, 091 for our turn. And then once after we turn, we'll set this one. Because we're not quite there yet. We're 4 miles. Yeah, look at the little control movements I'm making. And it's still just completely out of whack altitude-wise. It's very annoying, to be honest. Trying to keep it at 5,000, but man, is it hard with this controller. I'm on an Xbox controller, so the joystick is it's like every little. That's the littlest movement of pitch I can make. Just that little thing. Okay, Okay, we're getting near to it. In IFR, there's a thing called the 5 T's. I haven't talked about it yet in the flight, but now we'll talk about it for this turn. It's turn, time, twist, throttle, talk. So we'll talk about it. What does that mean? We'll go through it here. So the first T is turn, which means turn the plane. Time, this is for holdings. Time, each leg of the holding you count 1 minute, or one leg of the holding you count 1 minute. And then the other leg you wait until you pass under the VOR. Twist the respective knob. Throttle, set the throttle for whatever you need. Talk to ATC, tell them where you're at. And time, or twist throttle, talk. Yeah, so that's good. Now we're gonna turn this way. 091. And this. So twist, or turn, time, doesn't apply, twist, twisted, throttle, set for descent, because we are now cleared for the descent to 2,500. Talk, tell them where you are. ATC, just passed over the VOR, we are on the outbound radio 091, something like that. Descending, so you also want to tell them what you're doing as well. Passed over the VOR in radial outbound 091, descending 2,500 feet for the VOR DME Yankee runway 25. Something along those lines, doesn't have to be like that, but something along those lines. So now, yes, we are descending for 2,500 feet. Okay, we will do our landing checklist at the initial fix, confirm the landing checklist at the point F marked on the chart, I guess. Yeah, at the F. I guess this final approach fix? Yeah. I don't use Lido. I use Jepson in real life, so I don't know what some of the acronyms mean on the chart, but I'm guessing the F means final fix. Or something along those lines. Because there's initial fix, and then there's final approach fix. And I'm guessing the F is the final approach fix. The last one, and then the next one is the missed approach point, the M, where it turns blue, which I like. How everything missed approach is blue and everything the regular approach is black, which is nice. We're working on intercepting it. We can take some time intercepting it. It's not, you don't have to be perfect, like right on it, following it exactly. Of course, yeah, it's better, but nobody's perfect. It's good to strive for perfect, but nobody's perfect. If you strive for perfect, you'll never be perfect. I didn't do my checklist. Anybody in the comments want to tell me, just from that little external view, what I forgot? I'll give you 10 seconds to write in the comments before I fix it. Well, I can't really fix it right now because I need it down. But yeah, I forgot the cow flaps. It's a small mistake. It's only a little bit of drag, a little bit of fuel burn. It's not like damaging the plane or anything. I'm sure they have a speed, a max speed that could be deployed, but we didn't even get into the yellow band in the airspeed. I think the fastest we have gone is like 130. So we are nearing our minimum descent here, 2,500 feet. We're 7 miles. We're waiting for 11 miles to start the turn. Which 11 miles is far. But 3 more miles to fly towards these mountains. Towards the San Vicente Mountains, which is what is in front of us. The volcano. Actually pretty well modeled in the sim. We also have the Rio Lempa, and over there is Puerto Barrios, what I like to call the Monkey Island, because it's a small island with monkeys on it. It's like a monkey reserve, I think. Pretty sure it is monkey reserve, but there's monkeys there, and it's not like a zoo. It's like live real monkeys. They're not in cages or in enclosures or anything. You just gotta like find them in the forest, which is pretty cool. The only bad thing is it costs $20 to see them, which is expensive. $20 per person to see monkeys is expensive. But yeah, that's that. We are nearing our 11-mile mark. We're 10 miles right now, and for those of you that don't know, if you input a VOR in the VLOC section in the G530, it has the distance right there. You can see right there. So, let go of the yoke because it's not trimmed for this airspeed or for this throttle setting. There we go. Now we're trimmed. 11 miles. Clear to start the standard rate turn, or probably half standard rate turn, because it's a wide, very wide turn, and I don't want to undershoot it because then I won't have time for the ILS, which as we are flying this, I will get the ILS runway 25 going. It's 109.9 is all I needed. So I could probably do it, I'll do it in this. .789, 109.9. We're still going to use that. So again, turn time twist throttle talk, turn it to 250 inbound. You point the little arrow where you want to go. 250 inbound. Point this where you want to go. Oh my gosh, I hate when it reverses like that. It's annoying. We are also not clear to descend yet. That's why I'm not descending, because there is mountains there. We have had crashes along here that aren't, they could have been avoidable. It's just pilots and controllers didn't work well together, and that's what caused the problem. You know? Gotta have good CRM and good communication, good SRM, single pilot resource management, with the tower controller, and good CRM with your first officer. If the first officer sees something wrong, and he'll obviously have less hours than you, you don't want him to be afraid of you, afraid of correcting you. If say you're a captain of an airliner of the A320, say, you don't want your first officer being afraid to tell you something if he realizes you're not following the SOPs. That's not good. You want to have good CRM where the co-pilot the first officer can feel like he can come to you for anything and tell you anything he feels wrong or that you're doing wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna undershoot this, so I'm gonna fly straight for a little while. But yeah, that's a big thing in multi-crew flying, commercial flying. Crew cohesiveness with the tower, with the first officer, with even the flight attendants in emergencies. If say you have a compressor stall or you feel some vibrations coming from the wings, you can use your flight attendants to go see, oh, is there damage on the wing? Or, hey captain, I think there's ice building up on the wings, you might want to go check. You want them to be okay coming to you for that. Now we can probably enable the ILS. Yes, sir. Shows we are slightly low. Why is it showing we're low? Okay, we'll just keep flying. 2,500. Yeah, it's very important. It's radial 250, radial 250, radial 250. There we go. Anyways, critical phase of flight. We just passed the initial fix. Again, tell tower. Yankee Sierra Foxtrot Echo Hotel is the tel number that Sim gave me. Is passing the initial fix. 4 VURD Yankee, runway 25 at 2,500 feet. I guess catching the localizer or something like that. Descending as published. I know I'm way far to the left because it undershot the turn. We're just gonna go a little bit over here, like 20 degrees should be fine because we're just barely off. We're only 1.5 dots off, so 20 degrees should be fine. Okay, we're now descending, following the ILS and glide slope markers here. So these arrows are your glide slope. This is your localizer. As this bar is over to the right, it means we need to fly to the right. As these are below the solid line, it means we need to descend. Very simple. It's one of the most simple indicators. Oh, that's the gear horn, which we should be in limits, so gear coming down. Landing lights on, propeller full forward, mixture full rich. Okay, throttle nearly at idle. Again, I'm not really looking outside. I'm more looking inside at my localizer, vertical speed, artificial horizon, just bouncing between those, as well as my airspeed occasionally. See, we just passed under 100 knots, which means soon we'll be able to put flaps 1. In this plane is flaps 10, 20, and 35, I believe. Could be 10, 20, 30, but I'm pretty sure it's 35. We can do underneath 95 knots, which, man, this plane is having trouble slowing down. We're nearly exactly on course. I'm going to hide the EFB. Landing lights on, gear down and locked, RPM set, throttle set, carb heat in or out, propeller full forward, mixture full rich, localizer captured, glide slope captured, vertical speed good. Airspeed, good. Clearance to land, received. Proceed. Oh, again, with the controller, it's really hard if I'm not trimmed for an airspeed and for a power setting. If I let go of that stick to move the camera like up or down, it'll just go all crazy. Okay, we're slightly high, and we can see those pappy lights. Usually the ILS puts you a little low. I don't know if that's a sim thing or if that's a real life thing, but usually the pappy lights are a bit low, which looks like they're not right now. Yeah, it looks like they're not. It looks like it's pretty much on point for the glide slope compared to the pappy lights. So we've got a crosswind from the right on our windsock there. And we're gonna go throttle idle, pressing over threshold. Center line. It's really hard to keep center line in this new sim because of especially this plane. It seems like it wants the right wheel to have a ton of drag. So if I let go of the rudder, it pulls it like really hard to the right, even though I have no power. So there should be no turning tendencies whatsoever. And even if there was turning tendencies, it would be to the left and not to the right. If it was torque. But yeah, that was an IFR flight from Mike Triple Sierra to Mike Sierra Lima Papa in the Cessna 182 RG by Carenado. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again for the next video.